Peace and love to the family. It's your boy King Heru. You already know this, to Get Righteous podcast with your boy King Espizito.
You know I surf the waves, so you already know what it do. I think they gotta see you, so you know I've been feeling you too. I'm rolling with a few kings, I know you rolling with some queens too. So please head to the spot, and you already
Pause my jaw.
a spliff, no liquor. I kiss my bottom lips, make them hips rock. This is rated R, not TikTok. We'll keep going when the beat stop. And you can check my time like a gym watch.
Can you hear me?
I love the way it tastes like butterscotch. And you can ride it slow like you do squats. Wave riding, it's like a volcano when I slide.
Just sent you.
I've been rocking boats, Poseidon. I put the flames out. Fireman, swimming long in the jungle.
You can hear me?
This is real ecstasy.
That's fine, sir.
Okay, work. What's good? All right, I just now seen that.
What's the word? What's the word? How we feeling? How we doing?
Woo! You know, it's a long weekend. Well, I'm in a tweaking up till like 4 in the morning, wilding, going in early as hell.
There you go.
Oh, out tonight for real. I'm bird. You know, man, it's the same. We're gonna get to it. Get ready to go down there and see the little beans with the born day. Other than that, you know it. How things on the end, you know, other than, you know, wave. I know it's
been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's really, yeah, I know right now, you know, it's really that. Yeah, I already know. Let me send some more invites, Cash Power.
Everybody in the comments, it's good with you. Peace to you. How's everybody doing? What's the word? What's everybody been up to?
I just been really reading, getting my tie on. I ain't even been reading my other songs. I've been in this tie on this in a peace joint.
Right.
You know, I had to go look up this
man. Aside from it's been a lot of meditation and a lot of, I guess, acceptance and, you know, seeing shit for what it is versus what I want it to be. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
Making proper decisions off of that. You feel me? It's kind of crazy. Like, you know, we got Q&A tonight and all of that good stuff. But it kind of ties. Well, one of the questions actually ties directly into it, and it's something that we always fucking understood above everybody else. That a lot of people always clash with. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fact that DNA shit sometimes, that shit don't matter.
That is not it. I'm in the messages with who we going? Well, we still around the same age, but she's your age, definitely in the Kia.
Oh,
yes, that's in Carolina. You know, I got mom's side down there, dad's side there. We got ties to NC.
right.
And she put, I took that. She's like, I took that test and it came up. She's like, now I don't know this and the third, and I'm like,
right.
and posted the messages. She messaged me, so I'm like, was it good? She's like, I'm trying to find out this and the third. Then she's like, I can't find out this because my grandmother this and that.
Right.
And I'm like, just give me a couple of little Jones, and I'll narrow down a few things, and that's where you just gonna have to go off of that. But I'm like, besides that, there's not. That shit is Don't. That's nothing. That's not. That is not that. You can't even do that from that.
Or
You can't. Like, yes, they can determine certain
and
things.
it's just crazy how that shit stick to, and it applies to a lot of shit though. You know, um, more specifically, you know, the the ties that bind. You
Good
know,
evening.
when I say the ties that bind, a lot of folks love to claim to be, oh, we family, we family, we family, we family. Wouldn't so much as piss on you if you was on fire.
Right. Facts.
Um, but you know, time always exposes who is who. You know, and it's undefeated. It's really undefeated.
Yeah. Exactly.
So like I said, just
Fact.
see it for what it is versus what I want it to be.
Indeed. Fact.
But it's a good thing. I rather, you know, you rather have it that way. You know,
Yeah. No, that's right. Understand it. Like,
you rather keep
doesn't
the ones who's solid close, and get all the ones who's fugazi. Get them up out of it.
yeah, get them up out of here. Up out of here. It was good. Guess who I ran into who came in the store today while I was
Oh
working?
boy, that's gonna be good. Oh,
Zalute, fee.
oh
Cousin,
boy.
no, I'm not talking to Fever now, but I'll say Zalute the Fever. Cousin Jesse. Yeah, he was in there with his done and shit. I see him, he over there picking some fruits and shit out behind the joint. I said, look at this. At first, I didn't know. I said, what the fuck is this motherfucker in the joint at the Acme?
Right.
So then, at the minute, I see that bald head and shit. I'm looking at him like, look at this bald head.
Yeah.
Look like the Rock and shit. Then
Word,
turn around to the side.
word.
I'm like, yeah. He turned around like, oh God, like, he's like, what you fucking about? Like, yeah, I'm obviously there in the cut somewhere. Stayed up and told him we been kicking it, told him we hollered at Praying we probably go out there and sing. He was like, yo, let me know. I was like, I'm gonna add you into our into a group message and shit. So you can so you know what I mean? So he in touch and knowing shit.
Word.
He was in there with his with the little one with his daughter.
That's going back and forth on the book and shit. And Lord have mercy. It's crazy, you know, because every time I see him, I get transported back to when we was all coming up, and how it's just crazy how life turned out. You feel me? And he always wanted to play football with us. You understand? Like whenever we play at Lafayette and everybody come up from down the hill and shit, and everybody meet right there and we just go to war. He always wanted to play and would always get lit the fuck up, get bodied. And nobody picking, brother. We don't want him. We don't.
Not trying to just get bodied.
But how everything flipped and he went to Mo Beard and did his thing and you know got his own personal training business and all of these. It's crazy how life goes, man.
The word, though, that was right, but he had that that eighth grade year playing with them pads. That eighth grade year again, and them pads got him shizzy,
Facts.
got him sharp.
Right. But you love to see shit like that, you know. Everybody, motherfuckers come up and just doing good, and parents, and kids, and the whole nine. Like it's
Be dying. Well, you like be right, yeah, you know, cat you to. You see, I seen a lot of cats get or football field.
and goddamn. I guess the comments froze over here for me. I don't know
It
why.
did. What do y'all comment? I hope.
Anyway, let's get to it, man. We're here. Welcome to the Get Righteous podcast. You already know the vibes. As always, each and every episode is brought to you by Blazing That 420 Medicals LLC, as well as BC Marketing LLC. Collective links are in the bio for anything that you need pertaining to business, whether it's custom, whether it's you want to support the movement, you want to buy the merch, you want any type of promotion or marketing, whatever you need for your own businesses. Hit the links in the bio, DM us directly, and we will take great care of you. You feel me? As per usual, we run advertisements. Shout out to all of our listeners and the viewership. West Coast status, Power 109. We rocking heavy with y'all. We appreciate y'all. You can download their app, listen to the Get Righteous podcast. Stardom 101 magazine down south in GA. We appreciate y'all. Featured us, continuously circulating that issue, and it's doing great. They've sold over about 15,000 copies, I believe, of that particular issue.
Yeah, I need more than that.
It's making its rounds down south, so don't be surprised if you catch your boys down south.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Especially.
But like I said, in terms of the promotion and everything like that for your business, it would behoove you to DM us and get in contact. We could talk prices, and we can help blast your side hustle, your business, your venture, whatever it may be. We can blast that off here on our platforms, our collective platforms, through our publication exposure and all of that good stuff. So be sure to DM us, and we can discuss all of these things. Now, the reason for the season, got a little Q&A tonight, a little light work, a little lady light. I know there's a fuck ton of current events.
Yeah, word. So we'll get to a few after that.
Good grief. I mean, it really doesn't matter which way you throw a brick in the wind, you're going to hit some bullshit that's going on right now. You feel me? Whether it's
I'm about to have that searching.
Whether it's Nazis getting the green light to teach white supremacy in schools.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm about to talk about a few Jones.
Like, crazy. Like, when you said that shit, I said, wait, what? Okay, but y'all got a problem with us teaching our history. Okay, cool. Man.
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, like, what is your thoughts on that? I'm not even going to beat around it. Let's just go. Go ahead. What are your
thoughts? Now, my first thoughts is just, universal. Mm-hmm. It's just, come on now. Like, where are we going with this? Like, we going forward in the future, or we just stepping back and we just getting ready to just go backwards and just, what I'm saying, do this all over again? Which, that's what they want. They want to recycle. So that's just the first thing. But I mean, second, it's just it's crazy, and we know. Come on, what y'all think? People not teaching this in their homes,
right?
Like, what type of history do y'all think them kids learn growing up? I'm not saying all their parents is teaching them that. We're not gonna say that. Definitely not. But we know, as it said in the article, if we're learning our real history and learning our true stuff, of course, from our people, right? Then what do you think that their people are going to tell them? Mm-hmm. Now, they are supposed to have so investigate the curriculum. It's a homeschooling program. So if you had homeschooling, these certain it was something in that's something. It's posted on the thing. I sent it to Zito. It's a couple or whatever, and they run the program or whatever. But somehow they saying that if this bill passed, that taxpayers, of course, are going to be paying for this program to be ran after school program. But I believe is it Ohio that was starting to say in this thing too?
That's in a couple places, but yeah,
no, it's in Ohio. A couple places, but ain't they wanted the first? They wanted to.
Yeah, Yeah.
first people. So
They,
just
they have they have an actual dedicated church. Yeah.
yeah. So and they starting some after thing too. So y'all gotta put this shit together. From remember in the beginning of the podcast when we had brought up certain things and we was talking about things that was gonna happen in the future on what they're trying to do. This is when y'all supposed to start lining this up. We keep telling y'all about the kids. We keep telling y'all about the LG. Not everyone, but what they're trying to do. Wicked Left is trying to get into their community and push it on the kids. Everything is going to be evolved around the kids. We keep telling y'all that. We keep telling y'all this. I keep putting it out. So y'all have to start lining this up. Now, there are parents out there that are not having this. Teaching their kids are coming back, they letting them know what these teachers are saying to them, and they coming back and they doing what they got to do. So we're going to need a lot more of that. But it's going to be a whole lot going on because we're not going to stop teaching what we teach. They're going to teach what they teach. It's just on how they teaching it and how they, you know what I mean, they pushing it out from when you get out in society to use it. So are they teaching it, to be this way and act that way? Well, you'll know. We know when you get around the people, we all have been around a lot of people that don't like you, look at you crazy, smile at you, have fun with you, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, right now that's just it. It's just all a stepping stool to get to the kids, because they know if the world is having an awakening and an awakening teachers are teaching the young, who do they have to target right now? Who are they? What's the main target? The main target for the people is just jabs and crazy stuff like that. Before it's for the kids, is they got to get into that mind. They got to get into that psyche and try to, you know what I mean, keep that divide and keep that that twist going. Because as long as they got that twist and that cycle going, then they can stand above and watch and play the matrix. It's just that when we start to break out of it, then that's when they start to crumble down. So they got to keep us doing the 360. We got to keep going back and forth with this. That's why I say my initial thought was, what the hell we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? We going back or we going forward? Like, you know what I mean? And that's it, Zito, on that one.
That's facts. To put that in a nice bow, I agree completely because when it comes down to programming, whether it be television programming, radio programming, social media programming,
Yes.
and that's why the main job at radio stations is a station programmer, or they know who to target. They know the demographics. They know who's impressionable. So therefore, you start at the youngest age, and you work your way up. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? Facts. But them old dogs be teaching those old tricks. So it's literally coming from both sides of the spectrum, like you said. It starts in the household. It's hatred that's passed down, or it's ideologies passed down, or it's mindsets passed down. This is how the cycle keeps repeating itself. So, to allow something as white supremacy specifically to be taught in a curriculum in a school in the US of A, it shouldn't shock folks, but I hope that it does, and it shocks folks back into reality.
Right. Right.
Because it's very real when and you got to look at it like this. You also have these organizations, white nationalist organizations or black nationalists. Like, you can flip any side of the spectrum. You got bad apples on every side. You understand? So it's very important that folks are deciphering what their kids are watching, listening to, who their kids are listening to, hanging around, and all of these things.
Right.
Especially right now.
Exactly.
So yeah, man. Next on tap. This guy Melly Mel, man.
Who?
We're shifting gears.
Who?
Melly one of the pioneers um, of this lovely genre and culture that we call hip hop. Um, he is responsible for, or him and his group are responsible for one of the most important songs in the culture, the message. Um, he has voiced his opinion on a couple things. Ideally, what he's been speaking on is modern day MCs, right? Saying certain ones don't belong, certain ones do. All right. More specifically, he says that Eminem does not belong in anybody's top conversations. I said, Then he went as far as to say that nobody is trying to rap like Kendrick Lamar. He is not influential like that. So, seeing as he saw fit to take aim at two people that I respect greatly.
I fucks with both of them.
I know.
Shit,
So,
what? I definitely fucks with Ed. What the fuck is he talking about? Well, this guy is crazy.
here's my and there's a lot of people who share the same sentiment. You know, Lord Jamar is one of them. He's been on Vlad 1,001 times saying that Eminem doesn't belong and all his whole purpose is taking the credit away from the black MCs. I'm like, bro, it's 2023. We're not doing this shit no more.
That's what I'm just saying. That's like we
We're
just
not
saying with that.
that shit no more, bro. We're not doing this whole color banging shit. We don't do it with the gangs like that no more.
Right. Like that shit is what?
Because what we gonna do is we gonna talk skill set, right? What we gonna talk about is knowledge of the craft, right? To be an MC, a mic controller, a master of ceremonies, okay? You have to have certain skills within your tool belt, within your lovely utility belt.
Or thanks for the
All right,
you already know that I get more peeps to
checks off
good my
every box that there is. You name me. If we go top 10, you name me 10 MCs that can go bar for bar with him. Bar for bar. Name me 10 that can go bar for bar. Don't worry, I'll wait. Right? And this is not a slight to anybody. We're just going. I'm just being honest. This is my opinion,
right?
Because I pay attention to the craft that I love so much, that I personally have studied over 10,000 hours on and dedicated myself to being that and having the title of MC. You understand? Wordplay, metaphors.
Yes. It's a whole lot to you know what I mean.
You
And
trying to tell me that man don't deserve to be in somebody's top conversation?
word. And my thing is what you said, like what we talking about? Because he white?
Yes.
Like what? Like yeah, what?
Because
Like
he's white.
what? That's his argument.
That's his argument.
Man, what's his name? I don't even know who the fuck we
Melly
talking
Mel.
about. Fuck Melly Mel.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going.
It's gonna be a jungle for him.
Now, I will always show the respect that he deserves as being one of our pioneers, 100%.
Yeah, probably that's shit.
Can
That's
never
shit.
take away his accomplishments. But when it comes to this shit here, you sound like a gatekeeper.
Yeah, bro.
And that gatekeeping shit has to stop, especially within the hip hop culture. Because if you put Eminem in front of 85 to 90.7% of the MCs that are active today, he is washing a good percentage of them.
Facts. He can't tell me nothing about Kendrick because
Oh,
I was just
it's his content. Same thing with Kendrick. They said no, his content don't hit like that.
crazy.
He doesn't talk enough street shit. Da, 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 da. Wait a minute. Tell me you don't know shit about Kendrick Lamar, TDE, the Black Hippie movement. Tell me you know nothing about that without telling me you know nothing about them.
Yeah,
Where they're coming from, who they are,
word.
who Schoolboy Q is, who J-Rock is, what they bang, who they like.
Yeah,
Don't come on, man.
hey, rule. No, we ain't about to get into it. But like you said, man, just yesterday at the job, young boy, like, yo, he's like, yeah, I listen to such and such. He's like, my boy is Kendrick. I'm like, there we go. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, besides, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even about to get into that. My God, I'm not even. This guy, he's out of his mind. He. It's these platforms, motherfuckers just get on and just talk. They just
So
talk.
crazy, bro. And I feel like it's a lot of people have issues with intelligent MCs that don't recycle this drill shit, that don't recycle this easy shit, this simplistic shit. Anybody can make some fuck you up music. Anybody can. Anybody can be some, very simple, mind you, simple cadences, write some simple shit. Damn near, they've proven it.
Right.
Every SoundCloud rapper who blows or whatever the case may be, you prove it over and over again. Damn near everybody can rap, but not everybody can be an MC.
Jazzy Jazz was good.
These are the, you understand? And to be blasphemous and say that fucking K-Dot is not influential, you name me. You name me an MC right now that's active, right? That has his whole entire show in Paris on Amazon right now. Go ahead. Because I could tell you two who've done it recently, and one of them is getting a lot of hate in the media, and that's Kanye. The other one is Kendrick.
Word. Thanks. I'm about to say, because Kendrick is, I'm about to say, out there. You already know. You already know. You know I'm close.
Come on, man.
You need me. Thanks.
Come on, man. We got to stop this shit.
Right? Yeah. That's it. The bars where we all got bars. I don't know what Millie Mill, whatever Philly Phil talking about. I'm dropping some.
Right. Millie
Mill better stop playing before we come back in.
I would much rather you say, I can't follow your shit because it's too intelligent. Your cadences are too distinct. I would rather you say, like, yo, you nice, but I just can't follow the shit. I would rather you say that.
Yeah, word.
Say that
word.
Folks don't belong and folks shouldn't be in these conversations because what?
Yeah, he's a
what?
Man, who won
crazy?
They're clapping at the TV.
That's crazy.
That's what they all said about me. Word. Y'all also what we talking about, but I grew up reading Dr. Seuss. I'm a rhyme. Facts, my boy B. You know it. This dude tried to say that Eminem and Kendrick Lamar, they ain't got no reign in hip hop and shouldn't be, just some bull crap.
What?
And that's the thing. Like, people want to hear that old regular dumb stuff. Like, for real, like, really, kids is really ABCs. They done took this shit from the kids' childhood to their teenager to their adulthood because they just want some simple bull crap. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I need to feel a little something, so you got to talk to me. I need to hear a little something, so. Be your rescue.
But
all right.
Current events, man. That's it for the current events. We got a few Q&As that we got to get to as submitted by a few people on our Spotify listenership and from our Apple Music listenership. The first one is, what is more important? What is more important? a significant who can cook, a significant who can clean, or a significant who can stimulate you mentally? That's a good fucking question. That's a good fucking question. That's a really good question.
You
Damn,
go
that's a
with
good question. Listen, I'll digress to you. I need to think about this.
Oh, man, hold on. Yeah. Who cares? Okay. All the above. Cause you already know I'm going there.
I wish all the above
But
was a goddamn choice, because I'd be like, yeah, we need all of it.
word. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna answer it.
Like, damn, why I
Yeah,
gotta
first,
choose one? How come I can't have them all?
yeah,
Goddamn
in the cooking and cleaning, we good over here. Us, cause I know Zito, my cousin, and we good. We can cook our own goddamn food. Just trust me on that. The house kitchen, grandma kitchens to school, whatever. We can cook, cleaning. We can clean too. Remember them? Yeah. Remember
If we only know how to do two goddamn things that we learned growing up, goddamn it, how to clean some shit, how to cook some shit.
cooking clean, bro. For one Hillary at our bridge, bro. We used to be banging from the bathrooms
God,
from to each other. Yo, my eyes is burning out like it was no bleach or nothing in the water. We could not be in there. My aunt was like, phew. So, all right, cooking and cleaning, I'm good with that. I can do that. So definitely. And now I'm going off of experience. I've been in a full-blown 18, 19-year relationship through. If you can't stimulate me mentally, keep me peace, and keep that drama and that bullshit out the way, it's not happening. So you can go ahead with that shit. I don't go fuck about no attitudes, no none of that shit, no nothing. I've been through it, so I will not go through it for no reason, no nothing. I don't give a fuck. Point blank, period.
right.
And one out of all three of those questions, because a motherfucker can learn to cook, and you're gonna learn to clean. Sit there and starve and let your motherfucking stomach get bony if you want to. You're gonna learn how to cook something.
Right.
Shit get messy and look crazy once unless you're just a dirty mofo. Other than that, you're gonna get up and clean something. You know what I'm saying? But to have some peace and have your mind right, it's gonna be needed.
Right. Oh, y'all a bunch of filthy motherfuckers, huh? Okay.
Y'all a bunch of filth. Well, I can't cook. You want to get sick? Oh snap! Nah, we don't want you to cook. We got the cooking.
Oh,
Oh, gee.
listen, man, if cooking is in your wheelhouse, then we'll just go for the stimulation mentally and all of these things, because that's the hardest shit to do.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Like, you can make some goddamn noodles, but make some goddamn blue box macaroni and cheese. I don't give a fuck how you do it.
You better get some. I ain't gonna
Right.
say do it a night, but I'm gonna take it a few nights to survive on
You
through.
feel me?
At a moment, I'm like, all right, now get the phone out of here. I got this. Put my music on, put one in the air, and start the chopping.
Right.
And by other than that, yeah, word.
Right.
Nah.
But that motherfucking stimulation
And
is
not
a
only that, like before we can go in the studio on Sundays, like we had to learn to mill.
Yeah.
So, and that was the first thing she said was like, y'all not leaving this house without knowing how to cook, because what if you get a wife and she can't cook or don't cook for you? You think you're going to be ordering out, wasting your money? So, yeah, we was already, at least the queens in our life made sure we was ready for it. When we got older, to make sure we was two things: we can clean and we can feed our stomach and be able to push through.
So yeah,
we have to do it.
I got to do it. Oh, no mercy.
They came in the studio that night. We were crying. Zeke had G. Something wrong with the boy. Got to do
Sticky. Oh man. Our next one up is what's more important in a relationship?
What the heck is going on with these people?
Humor, communication, finances, or sex? Y'all asking questions. Y'all feeling some type of way.
Yeah,
Okay.
what type of people? Where is this coming from? What episodes was y'all listening to? Because y'all are going through some stuff.
Y'all type of way. I understand. Okay. Whew. What is the important? What's more important in a relationship?
Humor, sex, also. It's good, King.
Also was
Oh
good, beloved.
my God. Also, what you been
I
doing?
would
I know
have to. I mean, I
you're
would
lucky
say like
you do
without communication,
how to
don't
date you come.
really have a relationship,
So
right?
wait, all right, run it back one more time. What's the four?
Communication, humor, finances, and sex.
You only can pick one?
What's more important?
Oh, like just what's more important?
Not
What?
what's the most. What's more? So you can list them how you want to list them.
In this day, I'm just gonna answer it real quick. Because if you have one of those on lockdown together, the rest of the stuff is gonna come. So the finances is number one. Now I'm not saying we gotta be B and J, but long as we good, stable to what we gotta do, everything else is gonna come through. Communications, definitely. That's why I said all that's going to be one too.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. That communication is key, man. Because if you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to vibe, you don't know how to heal, help heal,
Oh, you
nurture.
know.
You don't know how to do these things in a relationship. You're going to rough ass go with it. You know what I mean? Like you
That's
got
fact.
you got to be able to speak your piece. You got to be able to have that safe space where it's all right to talk.
Right.
Me and this motherfucker not vibing right now. God damn it. Like,
Facts. But shit, I had to communicate some way to get together, so y'all better have some type of goddamn communication.
that's the key. Being able to actually communicate after the honeymoon phase. Like,
Yeah.
because, that's always when shit is sweet and, everything is
We studied this shit we studied it. We did it. We like studied it. We didn't study it in a book. We watch each other go through it. We narrowed the shit down. We wrote it down. We actually know. We know.
you could write a book itself
Communicating
on
how.
trials and fucking errors of relationships.
Yeah, that's
And
what
the lessons
go do.
learned.
A
Like
fucking collab joint.
the fucking spectator aspect of watching this guy up here, right? And my other cousins. Yo. Oh man. When I tell you it was never a fucking dull moment, it was never a dull fucking moment. It was always some shit. Always. Not necessarily always some bullshit.
Yeah. Nah, not that's what you think happy, right? They think
that's good shit. That's bullshit. That's okay shit, cool shit, like all the shits.
All of it, everything, boy. Because we laugh about we talk about the serious moments, everything. So don't think we just talk about the funny stuff. But yes,
yes. So yeah, communication. Of course, if y'all making a long run at the shit, finances, yeah,
all that shit gotta be right. The other shit can come. I mean, not the sex and all that shit better be right.
Over time, the whole sex thing it should get better, at least if you have enough time. Like even if your shit is whack in the beginning, you know, after you put in some shit, you know what I mean? You put in some time and get your strokes right, you should be all right. Yeah, no?
Save that for the book.
Humor, man. Just, you got to be able to laugh at shit. Even the bad shit, you got to be able to laugh at shit. Like,
Right.
if they ain't making you laugh, I feel bad for you.
Word.
Like those are all key
The FIFA.
joints. But most important, what's more important, they all equally important. God damn it. Shit.
That's facts. I'm definitely gonna be laughing, so you can't be no. Never mind, I dealt with that.
My
So
whacked ass fucking sense of humor.
yeah, I'm too.
Laughing is very high on the menu.
Yeah, I'm too.
Definitely laughing at some shit.
Good.
Even if it's some shit you ain't supposed to laugh at, I find a way to make you laugh at it.
That's facts. Hell
But
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
we got one more.
fighting.
Huh?
Huh.
What is that?
Hey, they gonna offer me a drink?
Oh man, please. That whole shit. That shit was so crazy. Oh,
Very crazy. He was drizzy, right?
she was dying in the front seat. His brother's back, that motherfucker, big ass fucking whatever you was drinking, just bloop, bloop.
That's
You know, you kidding. Not a sip, not a nada. You ain't got it, chief.
man, you was
Terrible.
coughing for like 5 minutes. I don't know if it was from the blunt or something. No.
Out of there. I was gone. What you mean? I was out of there. I was gone. Y'all mixed that. I don't know what the fuck y'all mixed. Y'all had some crazy shit.
Me and T, we was wild.
Y'all put about 6, 7 different strands of weed in that blunt, and I was feeling each and every one of them shits.
Oh man.
That shit was like Back to the Future Part 3 when they was throwing the different color logs and shit in the train, and every time it hit a different one, a different color came out the top. That's how that shit was.
Yeah, like Jazz. Like what year, Jazz? You was in the house at this time.
Yeah, you was in the house.
You was
When all that was going down, you was in the house.
yeah, you was in the house. We was outside on the corner thinking we was in the stars somewhere floating. We were out of really out of it. I was like, damn, we moving somewhere? I was like,
we floating? I don't know. He forgot where he put his shoes.
I was a wild guy. I don't know why I was like that then. I was younger. She's like, Dad, you ain't gonna offer me no drink? I'm like, you gonna get another drink.
Where your mouth been? That's some real shit though. Folks be asking for some, you know, you be drinking some shit and they're like, hey, can I get some? I don't know where your mouth been.
Flicking B says 6 or 7 OB. Yeah, we was off the chain, bro. We was wild. Yeah. Not like out in the streets acting crazy and get like that, but we was just together. Like we was.
Right. That was a crazy time.
Yeah,
we got one more. I like this one too, though. If you had to give advice to your 13-year-old self, what would it be? This is the last one before we close up for the night.
Go too crazy. You said we had something we could say to our 13. It would definitely be to just stick with your goals. If you had goals set, stick with them, because when we come to is you stick with your goals and follow and push through. We know who made it. We know who's successful right now. You know what I'm saying? We know who got what. We know who's doing what.
That was right before, because what folks always forget, not folks always forget, a little known
8th grade?
myself. I was one of the youngest members in my fucking class. I was about to go into high school at 13. My freshman year, I was 14. So, like 13 turning 14. Not 14 turning 15, like most.
Word. Yeah.
Um, damn, if I had to give my 13-year-old self advice, oh man, that was such a crazy time.
Yeah, facts, facts, Jazz, facts. Straight.
Damn, that was
It's
a wild time.
more money. Yo, that's number one, B. You're right. I let that slip. Stash everything. Don't even use it. Just stash it. Just stash it. Stash that shit like Pablo, you heard?
I would probably say some.
Man,
Oh,
my cousin was just talking about when we was in Philly Housing going to Frank's. That's when Frank's was the real corner store.
right.
And we was slinging the airheads and the, you know what I mean, the lollipops and the 1-2s in the bathroom to the, you know what I mean, to the kids. They had the corner stores in their neighborhoods, you heard? We was getting that bread, leaving with lunch money and coming back with double the lunch money. You heard? Hit Frank's up,
Mm-hmm.
$3 worth of just 3 brown bags. Hit the school up lunchtime, and then we up out of there.
Right.
So yeah, I can't say I was already getting ready. So we already getting ready.
So I think I would tell my 13-year-old self, don't be afraid to buck. That's it.
Yeah,
That I
exactly.
naturally stepped into as I got older and found out it was okay. Like
Yeah, I think
like back
it took
back then,
years
I
of
was I was I was I was afraid
fucker.
I was afraid to buck the system.
Should have tagged his ass in this shit right now. Got there preem. Having to come back. Don't get your ass out here.
Yeah,
But
it was
nah, that's what though. You're right. Cause
crazy,
shit made each other, you know what I mean, push a little bit more. So that's all it
right?
was. All it was.
Because the shit that I always did, I still do. You know, it's heavy reading, heavy books, heavy intellect, all of that good. That's the one thing that's always gonna stick. You
Thanks.
feel me? So it's never read more. It wouldn't be nothing like that because that's just what I naturally get down on. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Word 100. And shit, we always did that too as a collective. On all.
Like that's the one thing that always separated us from everybody else. Like the builds, like we
Yeah.
were privy to a lot of heavy information at a young age, and we didn't think like a lot of people around us, and they knew that.
Yeah. Thanks.
You know, that's
100.
why we was able to get in doors that other motherfuckers couldn't get in and do shit that other motherfuckers couldn't do. Like, it is what it is.
That's right.
But
That's
yeah,
right.
that's it, man. That's all I got for you.
Well, then you already know. It's the end of the session. We definitely back. Thanks for coming through. We love y'all. Always coming through, holding it down. And for y'all lovely questions tonight, through what platforms was that? Because I came on some wild ones. Some of them were a little, you know what I mean? Somebody going through it out there, but we got y'all. We got y'all. We love all y'all. Hold it down. Peace, family. Zito, you already know what it is. Let me move this up. Do what you gotta do. B, I'm about to hit you. Put that thing together. We're about to go to the next session on TikTok. I'll send you invites on that one. You already know. We love y'all. Peace.